work out. Which takes way too long because I can't focus on anything.
Business idea.
Yes.
So, you know how normally at a job, you get paid a pretty normal hourly rate? Like $20 an hour, or 15 or 7 or 100 or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Go with me here.
Mm-hmm.
Evil paycheck.
I'm all for this.
Okay. So basically there'll be AI-powered computerized cameras all over the office. They scan you and they see if you have any value to the company at any given time, and your pay rate fluctuates based on how valuable you are in that given moment. And if you're too unvaluable for too long, your paycheck goes negative and you have to pay to work there.
That's dystopian. I hate that. Very efficient, though.
Very good for business owners to support their bottom line.
Yep. Can't argue with that. We should roll that out everywhere. Even here. Instead of getting paid $0, they'll get paid negative $0. What are you doing?
It's been like 20 weeks and we've still learned absolutely nothing. Welcome back to the podcast. I actually was trying to figure out how many weeks it's actually been since we had a podcast, because I have this thing that I say where it's been this amount of unit of time and we've still learned absolutely nothing.
Your calendar's amazing.
Let's see. When was our first episode? I think it was the 13th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
We skipped one again.
No, I didn't.
No, I mean like we skipped an episode that one of those days.
Oh, but yeah, it's still the times still matter.
Fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What did I say?
20.
It's been 15 weeks and we've still learned absolutely nothing. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Jack and this is my co-host Liam, and we are so excited to have you, and we're going to talk about so many cool things, and it's going to be so awesome. It's going to be the best episode ever.
Okay, I have one brief announcement.
Liam has an announcement.
I think we agreed we're doing Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tentatively.
We are doing tentatively another wacky.
I don't know what I have going on
another
Wednesday.
Wacky Wednesday podcast this week, because we won't be recording next Friday, but we will be recording next Wednesday for another Wacky Wednesday podcast.
Wacky Wednesday's back, baby.
Yep. We don't really know what that entails precisely, because I don't think any of us could give an accurate description of what the heck went on that day. But we will be recording on Wednesday, so tune in at 7 p.m.
Yep. So Wacky Wednesday is a new tradition where we're wacky and silly and fun.
I mean, we're always that.
We're always that, actually. You're right. We're never depressing.
Yeah. Just for some reason, that particular Wednesday got particularly wacky.
It was a particularly fun, vibey...
Our friend Jacob B. Trumpet, who has just joined the chat, will attest to that.
Yeah. Hello,
Who's this freaking Maggie
Jacob
Lamey
V.
person?
Trumpet, and hello, what does it say? Magi LeMay? I don't know who that is, but great to have you.
Mrs. LeMay, what are you
Hope
doing
Fallon
here?
4092 is back. And stoked for Wacky Wednesday.
Nice.
Yeah. I really, really hope that we're able to uphold
It says Abathar.
uphold our end of the bargain, because we decided, again, tentatively, that we're doing Wacky Wednesday, but I have no idea if I'm going to be busy. Probably not, though.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I mean, what else are we going to record next week?
Well, I could check my work calendar and see if I have any outstanding appointments.
While he's doing that, everyone drop a duck in the chat.
The mallards.
Calling all malls.
They're mallards, Liam. Well, that's not signed in, so that's fun.
Oh, that speed test is sad.
That's
42
actually
megabits
that's
per second.
Chick-fil-A.
Nice.
That's the Chick-fil-A speed test.
Took y'all a while to find the duck emoji on the PC.
Why are you upset at them for not finding the duck emoji? Leave them alone. Leave our mallards alone.
Our poor mallards.
Our internet speed is a blazing 40 megabits.
I think Abifer made a YouTube account just for this because there's no way it was.
Stop
there
trying to
before.
disclose everyone's personal information.
Abifer could be a man. We don't know.
Abifer is an
Anonymous?
is an anonymous internet views.
Cannot speak.
Abifer is an enormous internet user. Hope Fallon says, "Are you ever too busy to learn absolutely nothing?"
No.
Nope.
So shut off your calendar, bro.
Shut off my calendar. You know what? I'm gonna clear all appointments. Tracy, cancel all my Wednesday appointments. I have to learn nothing on Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to talk about some things. Liam, if you had to guess, without looking at your show notes, how old is Windows 3.1 now?
It says on the show notes it's 36.
Man,
Bro, I wasn't
so
alive for
hard
Windows
to
NT.
surprise you. Instant refund.
Physical abuse.
On this day, 36 years ago, in the great year of 1990, in which I was I was actually in my late 20s when Microsoft
That would make you 50.
Windows 3.0 came out, which is a pretty big version.
It's got a 3 in it.
Yeah, it's got a 3 in it. Let me show you. Let me give you guys a quick little look at the user interface for Windows 3.
Isn't it strange how in the chat they're all fighting over the number 3 spot?
I don't. Oh, I guess that's fitting.
It's pretty
Here's
weird.
what Windows 3 looked like. Yep. Pretty bare bones. You got your program manager,
Oh, I like that.
accessories. Yeah, basically.
Where's the print manager when you need it?
I know.
Where,
In 2026,
where's the DOS prompt?
where's the print manager?
Also, you should have left clipboard alone. My goodness. Just
Well, I wonder
put
if
it back
clipboard
on
is.
the
Do you think
taskbar.
is clipboard like the old version of Notepad, or do you think it's like a to-do list thing?
I was hoping it was
You
just
got
like what
reversing.
clipboard is now, which is you can't find it, but it's always there.
Oh, clipboard. They're talking about copy paste, aren't they? Or was that a thing yet?
Or maybe that's just Notepad.
The file manager is honestly not
No,
too
because
different.
Notepad is right there.
Oh, yeah. So I guess clipboard is clipboard
You
is
came
basically
into Windows NT was taken.
I kind of got to know. Let's see if Microsoft Clipboard shows up as being an app other than like the copy paste. Okay, that's probably just a way of getting. Maybe it's just a way of doing copy paste like everyone had Control C, Control Z memorized.
Yeah. The thing is, Miss LeMay, that
LeMay.
we don't have a copy paste like system icon. It's just sort of hidden.
It's just interesting to see Clipboard as a program rather than just being a built-in feature. But you know what?
I think Maggie LeMay is
LeMay.
resident expert on 90s Windows operating systems.
Definitely. She probably graduated.
She's probably there.
Graduated from the University of Microsoft with a degree in Windows.
As we know, all of our viewers were born before the year 1990.
Yeah, all of our viewers are in their 40s and 50s and 60s. Liam, what is your favorite operating system made by Microsoft?
Explorer.
That's a car. That's not an operating system.
Oh, I thought you meant web browser.
What is it? You can't bleep if you're not going to curse.
I wanted to.
Yes. That's how you use the bleep
Yeah.
button.
Listen, but before I answer your question, can we please talk about Explorer just for a second?
What?
There's a reason I
No,
like
what? No,
Internet Explorer.
I disapprove of changing the topic of conversation, Liam. Can you tell I was trying to download it recently?
I want to point something out.
Why are you always trying to take over the freaking computer?
I want to point something out. I don't know what this image is.
What are you doing? You've been here before. It's ebay.com, bro. I swear to you, you don't know how to use Internet Explorer. What am I looking at?
Okay, these buttons right here. See these?
Yeah, the back.
Those are the coolest buttons I've ever seen
Yeah.
on a web browser.
They're like a
Where
glass-
did they go?
Dude, that whole design language went out the window,
Because
bro.
if you look right above it, you can see the chrome buttons. It's just a boring button. This one's round. It's got a little bubble in it.
So you're saying you miss... Okay, let me show you something real quick.
Can we transplant Explorer's interface onto Chrome, please?
Let me introduce you to something called Frutiger Arrow. It's a design language from the 2000s. This is what you miss, bro.
Yeah. Mostly just the button, though.
You miss this vibe.
I want the fish. I want the birds. I want the bubbles. New sentence.
I want the fish. I want the birds. I want the bubbles.
Oh, yeah, the iPod.
Yeah, man. Everything
Can we
was
just
glass
take a moment
and-
to admire the Xbox 360?
Yeah, it's a
And the
good-looking
Wii,
console.
honestly. Look at that thing. It's a brick, but still, look at it.
So, Liam, what is your favorite Microsoft operating system?
Corolla. I'm just kidding. Operating
Studebaker.
Operating system, but only by Windows?
Yeah, only by Microsoft. Because we're celebrating the heritage of Microsoft Windows 3.1 today.
Vista, baby.
Vista's your favorite. Now, why would
It's
that
not my
be?
favorite. I like how like everyone hates it.
Oh, gotcha. So you want to be a little contrarian.
I grew up with Windows 7.
Really?
I grew up with Windows 7 on our, what was it? It was a Dell computer, correct?
No, it was an e-machine.
No, I grew up on a Dell computer.
Oh, you grew up on the Dell. Before the Dell, we had the e-machine.
I don't even know the specs of that thing, but
The e-machine wasn't far off from the one I have in there.
yeah,
Yeah.
the Dell. I like Windows 7. It's clean. It's fun to look at. In second place would be Windows XP because for some reason we always had that installed on something.
Yeah.
And I just like the way.
So you said Windows 7's your
Yeah,
favorite.
but then I like all the jingles from Windows XP a bit more. Windows XP has like the da 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 da, and it has. Wait, do you remember Windows XP Media Center?
Mm-hmm.
That had like the music and stuff. Can you
Yeah.
like, pull up a video of that so people know what I'm talking about? Because I haven't heard that music in a while.
Windows Media Player.
Windows Media Player, which by the way is still on Windows 11. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that. You're talking about this bad boy.
No, the Windows Media Center.
Windows
It was
Media
like its
Center.
own little interface. Yeah.
Are you talking about this thing?
Yes. Play the video. Play the video.
I don't want to get copyright struck.
It's. I don't think Microsoft's gonna come after you.
I don't think we should be playing a video while we're live streaming.
Today we'll be looking at Windows XP Media Center Edition. Windows XP Media Center Edition is a version of Windows XP designed to serve as a home entertainment hub. It was also the first version of Windows with Windows Media Center.
Okay. I'm good.
That's not what I
What
was
was
looking
that?
for,
That was
but-
creepy. All right. Anyway, Windows 7, good one. That's a good one. I grew up with two Windows 98 and Windows XP. Out of those two, I would prefer XP, but I kind of got to side with you that Windows 7 just ran really well. The interface was really good. It was very responsive. It ran really good on old hardware. Supported a lot of stuff. It was just solid all around. Nostalgia-wise, though, man, I sure did love Windows XP. I just loved the vibe of it. The Frutiger Arrow. It was nice. Nelson said Holy Circle Face Company. That's that's a deep cut. That's a deep cut.
Should we play the video?
No, actually, how about we don't do that?
How about we don't? Okay.
My son is scared.
Jacob Matthew Trumpet is scared.
All right, what's your least favorite Windows operating system?
You know, it might be Windows 11. I kind of like Windows 10 a little bit better, honestly. Mostly because I was annoyed that I had to switch to a Windows 11 computer. Because here's my beef. When I was getting ready to go to college, they required that you have a Windows 10 computer.
Right.
So here's what I did. I did what any sane person would do, and I bought a MacBook Pro.
So you did the opposite of what they said.
Yes,
to
I
do.
bought a MacBook Pro and I installed Windows 10 on it because there's no reason not to do that. And by the way, Windows MacBook Pro with the touch bar running Windows 10 is pretty good.
I believe you.
The drivers install as soon as you turn it on. It was good. All right.
That's kind of amazing.
And then my particular university said, nope, you need a Windows 11 computer. I was like, great. So I sold it to my dad and I bought the Vivo book for way too much.
The Vivo book.
Because you can't really get an old computer, like you couldn't get a 4-year-old laptop that ran Windows 11 because Windows 11 was pretty new back then.
Yeah. Windows 11 came out just a few years ago. If I had to say what my least favorite one was, unfortunately, I have an inclination to also say Windows 10, also say Windows 11, just because that's the first version of Windows where they seriously made it impossible to use anything without a Microsoft account. Plus, they started making it so Copilot was extremely shoehorned into every piece of the operating system, including Paint and Notepad. They broke a bunch of features of stuff that worked perfectly fine on Windows 10. But
Guys,
historically, though, one of the most hated Windows operating systems is Windows 8. Because Windows 8 boldly decided to turn the Windows operating system into something that would natively support tablets and desktops. Unfortunately, you can't have one operating system for both of those form
and
factors.
phones.
Yeah, Apple knew this. That's why iOS and the iPad version of iOS and Mac OS X have always been different things.
Yeah.
Windows didn't get the memo. They made it so that when you hit the start menu, it makes the whole screen turn into a start menu and really throws you off instead of just having it be like a convenient little sidekick. Almost said side piece there. That wasn't the right word. Anyway, luckily, to Microsoft's credit, and I can't believe I'm saying this, they released Windows 8.1 and I think offered it as a free upgrade, and they fixed the start menu. But
Redacted.
redacted.
Oh, well, if only we were screwing.
You're in them files, McQueen. Anyway, so what was I gonna say?
okay.
Anyway, now I just don't trust Microsoft anymore, dude, because yeah, Windows 10 was meh, it was fine, it was okay. Windows 11 though, they are not trying to fix the problems that people have with it. People don't want the Microsoft account, people don't want Copilot, or they at least want to be able to turn it on and off. You know, like I haven't felt anything with an operating system probably since 7. No, you're not supposed to feel things with them anyway.
I got another question. This one's gonna be a little different because you can't really answer it the same way. Favorite Mac OS update? Like, what was the Mac OS version? I mean, I guess for a while you weren't really updating Mac OS versions.
No, but that's a good question.
What version was like, oh wow, this is a big change? For me, it was Catalina.
I think I want to say Lion.
Okay, that's a lot older. I wouldn't really know the distinction as well.
For me, it's a tie between Lion and Maverick.
Huh.
It's just because they were major releases. They added a ton to the operating system. Because Lion was coming from Snow Leopard, which was hanging on to the old PowerPC Macs. Once they switched to Intel, which, spoiler alert, they switched back away from them.
Back to Power Mac.
Yeah, Lion was a great big jump. And then Maverick was a really big one. Let me show you kind of the difference between Maverick and the one that was before it, and you'll kind of see what I mean. OS Mavericks. Oh, it was Mavericks. It wasn't Maverick. My bad. It's been a long time.
That was
Cut me
so
some
long
slack.
ago. I was so little. I thought Mavericks was just the name of.
You thought it was just. You thought it was just Maverick.
Where's the new Mavericks at?
Yeah. When did they release
literally said that.
the new Mavericks? Actually, maybe I was thinking of Yosemite. I'm gonna change my answer a little bit.
Yeah, I understand Yosemite.
So-
because that was a change.
This is Why are Wikipedia's
It
images so
went from
low
Steve
quality?
Jobs to Tim Cook.
Oh
basically.
yeah. So this is
think about it.
Mavericks, which was awesome. Yosemite was the one where they refreshed it in a way that, again, I don't understand why it's so
It still
blurry.
kind of looks like that.
Let me see if I can get a bigger version. Nope. But basically, they updated a lot, and it still kind of looks like that. What about you, Liam?
I said Catalina,
Catalina, yeah.
just because like you would go Mojave Catalina. Catalina had some updates, but I forgot what they were. But it was one I installed on my last Hackintosh. I can never really change it. Bro, why are y'all dropping ducks in the chat?
Why are you getting distracted?
Actually, the ducks are fine. Maggie, why are you dropping a grape?
Maggie's dropping grapes. Maggie's dropping grapes before GTA 6. And they're making a whole smoothie.
The lemon and some grapes. That'll be disgusting.
I knew that we wouldn't be able to focus on any actual technology topics today.
Next question.
You guys are just so fun and have such great vibes and are so entertaining that all we got to do is exist and we'll be distracted.
Next question. Favorite iOS update? It's got to be 7, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say
7's the
7.
same thing. Yeah. Kiwi. Steak.
Well, anyway, so in the
what's-
chat we have duck, grape, lemon, steak, kiwi.
Wait, we didn't do it for a very specific operating system, and it probably wasn't even its own OS back then. tvOS. Remember when the Apple TV OS looked
Oh, it looked
like a list and that's it?
Yeah, I remember
Can you
that.
show it? I want to find a picture of that. Because now Apple TV just looks like every other smart TV. It kind of was the original smart
It wasn't even
TV.
called tvOS. It was just the operating system on the first version of the Apple TV.
Oh, it was OS 10. Just like its own version.
Yeah, it looked like
This
this.
is like basically the first smart TV idea. Yep. it's
Again,
just a
why is it
list.
tiny? Yeah, that's the first
I
version
liked
of
that
the.
a lot better. It looked like something out of Avengers. It's just.
It doesn't
black
look far off from
and
the
blue.
Chronos computer from this movie.
Yes.
That was cool. I liked it when they switched to the app version. That was kind of cool. You could arrange them however you wanted.
Remember when you could like use your own Mac as an Apple TV and it would boot into that operating system?
Yeah. Well, it didn't boot into
Well, I mean,
it.
obviously, but yeah.
It basically set it to you're not quite centered. There we go. It basically set it to a mode where it was like an Apple TV. Also, the little white Apple TV remote worked with Macs that had an infrared
yeah, that's
sensor.
what I'm thinking.
My old Mac Mini actually has an infrared sensor, but they don't have them anymore.
We use a candle.
I don't know if that's... I get the reference.
Yeah, it won't work on Apple though, because Nintendo's a little bit of a
Apple
weirdo.
support. My candle is not working to receive my infrared beams
We are not
for my
Nintendo.
2026 Mac. My Mac Neo is not accepting my candles. Is the Mac Neo compatible with candles? Do you think Apple has an internal psych ward for all of their horrible customers that call into support and don't know?
I mean, you and me. Asking
What?
about candles.
What are you talking about?
We would never do that.
That's everything is fine. You know why everything's fine, Liam?
Why?
Because we're still learning absolutely nothing. Thank you for watching
right.
/ listening to the podcast.
That's
the
right.
the podcast that's always about technology, except when it's not. And sometimes it's about fruit and meat. And you know what, Liam? Here's my question for you. How much would somebody have to pay you to eat an animal while it's still alive?
A lot of money,
What's your price point?
but not infinite amounts of money. You know, I'd be more worried about the logistics of that. How do you eat it while it's still alive? If it's still like moving and stuff, it's still. I don't even want to have this conversation.
I don't know why that spawned into my mind.
Yeah, I had a better question for you.
I have a public service announcement. I'm gonna. Maggie said $5. I've made a severe lapse in my judgment, and I wanted to reach out a sincere apology to the viewers, the friends, and the family of the Learning Absolutely Nothing podcast. I said I started a conversation about eating animals while they're still alive, and I wanted to extend out an apology to all the vegetarians of the world, and also just normal people who would probably think that's weird. I have ADHD, and I heavily dose to keep that medication, to keep that mental challenge in check. And sometimes it causes me to think that saying something stupid is actually really good and smart. Again,
This is the best.
we should make it a tradition.
One
of us.
Would you eat an animal while it's still alive?
It can't be me, but one of us should like have to do a Jake Paul or was it Logan?
I don't know.
A Paul style apology. I think it was Logan Paul, where we produce an apology video and apologize. I've been eyeing these
We're
for a
copyrighting the
minute.
podcast. You need a license podcasting from us.
Here, time for the thing review.
Data reference.
It's time for the thing review. Thing review. Thing review. It's time for the thing review.
Here we have
Oh my goodness.
Chips Ahoy, real chocolate chip cookies original. They are cookies.
Can you review one cookie and I review another cookie?
Sure.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't want one.
You don't want the crumbs.
Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna review one. These are the crunchy variety. I know how to use computers. These are the crunchy variety. They make a chewy version, and I used to like the chewy one more, but something chunked over in my brain as a kid, and I'm like, these are gross. So now I like the... Oh. Jacob hasn't ka-chunked yet.
You need to chunk like
Here's a
your
little
father
bit
did
of
before
a
you.
bit of cookie ASMR for you.
Now chew into the mic. Nice. That's because you're a trumpet.
10 out of 10. Here, Liam. Have one.
I'm okay. I like the packaging.
Liam would prefer the plastic packaging instead. Serving size 2. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need a thing review? One moment.
Liam's gonna find a thing. And if there's a certain, well, I guess the keyboard would be kind of annoying. Never mind. Liam's gonna find a thing. Guys, it's really great to have you. Thank you all for being here. I hope that you guys. What? Yeah, sure. I hope that you guys are entertained and having a good time watching the show. Thanks for being here. Your support means everything to us. You guys keep us going.
Okay. This is the Kawasaki something or other tiny keyboard. Which I think we got this at a thrift. We got this at like City Thrift or something, right?
I think so. Or Goodwill.
Yeah, it was. I was with you. All I know. That's all I know.
I have a keyboard collection, and I decided to buy this one so I would have an excuse to own the tiniest keyboard in the world. Play Beethoven.
I literally saw it and I was like,
You were with me?
There's no way it has battery in it. And I grabbed it and I'm like, it's like I'm swinging it.
Let me
Wait,
play something.
It doesn't do two at a time.
Yeah, it's monophonic. I'm gonna play Megalovania. Hold on. Hold on. How do you... Hold on. Hold on. There's Megalovania
10
on the
out
world's
of 10.
tiniest keyboard.
Would recommend if you want a really small keyboard. I will now proceed to not fiddle with it the whole podcast.
Please don't. Oh, actually, one more thing before we move on from that. The demo tune.
Oh. The best part, it's not even capable of playing that on the keyboard.
Nope. Because it's monophonic.
You know, the fact the song is playing would suggest that it is, like, polyphonic.
Oh yeah, the chip in there is capable of being
Just
polyphonic.
not the keyboard. Because it's 8-bit, but the refresh rate is 0.5 hertz.
That's that.
New-
I think it's the
new
same 9
theme.
volt from when I bought it 6 years ago. Hey, Liam, question. Have you ever heard of... Never mind.
Did we end up talking about
Have you
roasting
ever heard
that
of the
one
man
time?
named Steve Wozniak?
Yes. I have.
He is the co-founder of Apple. Go ahead and open that article up. Steve Wozniak gave a very inspiring speech at a college. Which college was it? Or was read that for us with your audiobook newscaster voice.
Steve Wozniak did what other college graduation commencement speakers couldn't this year, earn applause when talking about AI. The Apple co-founder took the stage during Grand Valley State University's graduation ceremony earlier this month. During his speech, Wozniak offered reassurance to new graduates who are entering the workforce at the height of the AI revolution. "You have AI, actual intelligence," Wozniak said. The remark garnered laughs and applause from the audience. "It would take too long to go deeply into what I think about AI, but we've been trying to create a brain," Wozniak said. "Is there a way we can duplicate a routine 1,000,000,000,000 times and have it work like a brain? AI is one of those attempts." While Wozniak delivered his speech without interruption, the same can't be said of some other AI-forward commencement speakers. In the weeks that followed, former Google CEO Eric Schmidt and real estate executive Gloria Caulfield were both booed for their comments about AI at 2 separate graduate ceremonies. AI is looming over new graduates as they enter the job market. The tech is changing the landscape, from the skills candidates need to know companies to how companies assess them. Its ability to automate many tasks has led some companies to conduct AI-related layoffs. During his commencement address, Wozniak reflected on working at Apple and offered students some advice as they begin their careers. You should always try to think different. He said, don't follow the same steps as a million other people. Think, is there something I can do a little different?
I gotta say, that's a nice thing for graduating college students to hear. I would think. I think we can agree on
with
that.
him. It's kind of telling that a person who's very intelligent about computers and technology isn't as worried about AI as some of the people who are trying to peddle it are.
Yeah, I would think that there's something to be absorbed from that. He's acknowledging it, but he is also encouraging people to try to think different. Try not to do what a million other people are doing. You know.
Here's the thing. AI a lot of the time is really good at doing mindless jobs. So it's taking the jobs away from people who are working mindlessly. So he's saying don't be mindless and AI can't take your job.
Well, I wouldn't say that being a software developer is a mindless job.
Right. Because Windows is vibe coded now.
We don't have to get into that. I'm saying there are AIs that can basically run an entire GitHub repository and write all the code and connect everything and push it all live. But still, I'm getting sidetracked. AI is a thing, and it's going to be a thing. It's a thing now. It has been a thing. So let's think about Wozniak's. Let's think about the Woz's words here. You know, I think trying to think different and, you know, trying to do things your own way and everything like that is something that we should all strive for. You know what I mean? Regardless of what AI does or not. I just wanted to shout out Woz.
Good old Woz.
He's the GOAT.
Did we talk about roller skating last time?
Probably not. Liam, what if I told you that the technology existed where you could put wheels on your freaking feet?
Actually, I wonder, when was this a thing? Because we've had wheels a lot longer than we've had roller skates, presumably. Like, no one created a horse and carriage and was like, let's take this to another level. Because if they did, you can...
Let's take this to another level.
You can skate faster than a horse and carriage can go, so why didn't we do that a lot faster?
That's a good point. But a horse and carriage, you don't have to use any energy. The horse does
The horse?
Yeah, but it's not you. When you roller skate, you have to use energy. In a horse and carriage, the horse uses energy.
Yeah, the horse.
All you got to do is pay some lowly stable boy to feed it corn or whatever.
Corn. Hey.
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 Hey. Hey. Hey.
Can you look up the history of roller skates real
Sure.
quick?
Let's find out when roller skates were invented. Actually, why don't we play some bets?
AI could never. 1920s.
My guess is 1870.
All right, buddy.
1760.
The first primitive roller skates, but the first patent was 1863 by James Plimpton.
So I was off by 7 years for the patent. Oh, yeah. Very sparkly. Let's see if we can find some. Okay, here we go. Roller skates from the 1800s.
The Plimpton prototype.
They look like they have zero ankle support.
They're just flat. There's no... It must be so uncomfortable. Actually, it's not, because it's strapped to the bottom of a shoe, not your foot.
I guess the thought was it's attached to a shoe.
Yeah, that was the most common roller skate back then, because...
You even see these in, like, old Tom and Jerry cartoons.
Yeah, or Andy Griffith.
Yeah. Eventually, like, proper boot versions.
Wait, go back up.
Yeah, here's a girl that... I think that's... Wait, she's either wearing shoes or socks.
1921. Go back up. I saw something...
I bet they haven't changed from this since, like, 1978.
Scroll back up. A little more. Are you listening to me?
I did. I scrolled up. What do you...
More. Okay.
This
Sorry.
one?
Just let me read it. Sales of roller skates increased during the COVID-19 pandemic as people sought safe outdoor activities. Okay, so I did read that right. Roller skates went up during COVID.
Oh yeah. I'm sure roller skating rink attendance went down.
Yeah, but you need to go outside and you want something fun to do, so you buy some roller skates.
As long as you socially distance.
Has anyone ever streamed while roller skating?
I don't know. I would love to try that,
We
but
would be the first.
probably not.
We need to get a really good internet. We need like a cellular laptop or something. We
I
just do it on our phone, I guess.
I have a cellular 4G modem.
We just strap it to your back, and then I'm also.
We could power it with
if
a
whoever's
battery
holding
bank.
the camera needs to be the better roller skater, I think.
I guess I'm holding the camera then.
Well, I could stand up long enough. I went roller skating without you a few times, and I've gotten a lot better at it.
Is that so? You've gotten
Yes.
better.
Actually, I went roller skating with a bunch of people in the chat right
You
now.
went skating with some folks in chat?
3 of them, actually.
Wow. Guys,
No, wait, I didn't go.
chat, is he a good roller skater?
2 of them. Am I? Yes.
I asked chat.
I am affirming your question. Okay, wait, why is it fun, and why are you so good at it?
Well, it's fun because you literally have freaking wheels attached to you. What's not fun about that? You basically are like hardware enhancing your body. It's really fun to just zip around and like
Yeah, I agree
feel
with
like
that.
feel like you are a race car.
But what about
basically.
people who find it really hard? How do you convince them?
Oh, well, I just tell them eventually, after enough practice, your brain's going to ka-chunk over and you're going to get it and you're going to be really good. It doesn't
Okay.
happen. It's less of a ka-chunk and more of a ha-chunk.
Yeah, I would agree
Because
with that.
it's a very slow process.
A podcast that went roller skating. Would you recommend blades or skates to people who start roller skating?
Just normal 2x2 skates if you're starting. Blades are a lot harder to do.
Okay, because most people apparently just do rollerblades.
Rollerblading is level 2.
I feel like it's
Rollerblading
not.
is harder.
When
Now, if
last
you're
time
good
I
at
went,
ice skating-
everyone had rollerblades except me.
It's probably because they all had graduated to rollerblades. The only reason I use 2x2 skates is because I don't own my own skates and the 2x2s are cheaper. I can still go fast on the 2x2s. But yeah, rollerblading is really fun. You can go really fast that way. I grew out of my rollerblades that I got from a yard sale a long time ago when I was like a size 6 foot. But yeah, I'd recommend go to the skating rink, bro. Go on the website of whatever skating rink you want to go to and find the day where they have the cheap rentals. Like it'll be like $10 Tuesdays or whatever. So that way you can buy in without too much money. Rent some skates. Jacob says he finds blades easier. Jacob, have you ice skated before? Because if you've ice skated before, you're probably going to be good to just hop on blades because it's about balance and about ankle, like calf muscles or whatever. Irregardless, you can try both. Whatever.
This leads into another question. Why do humans like large open spaces that are dark but lit with colorful lights with lots of people around? It's unnatural, yet we like it so much. Why?
Maybe that's why we like it, because it's unnatural. It's
Yeah,
because it's a stimulating thing that you can't just find in nature. Like a dark place.
Yeah, but that's if
like,
it's
have you
something
seen
unnatural.
any
Some
nightclub
people
ever?
are put off by that. Some people aren't, though.
Some people are, but some people aren't. Hey, the people that
There's
are
a
put
lot
off
of
by
things-
places like
there's
that
a lot
don't
of
go.
things that are unnatural. Like if it was just a dark room, then I don't think people will like it. But the fact that it's lit by very unnatural colors makes people like it a lot more.
Well,
Why is
yeah,
that?
I think it's
What
because
is it
it's
about the flashy lights?
I think it's because the pleasant stimulation. You know, lights and colors are pleasing to a lot
It's
of
the
people.
way you weed out the people who are overstimulated.
I guess. I like everything about that, but the lots of people around that can be a big problem for some people where being around a lot of people could be a little anxiety inducing. That's understandable.
Honestly, I don't like being around a lot of people, but roller skating is the exception. I'm fine with like tons of people around from roller skating.
Yeah.
It's because I can just avoid everyone if I want to. I can just like be constantly moving away from people. It's not like I have to stand in a crowd. I can just like move through the crowd.
Liam psychologically likes roller skating because he's able to escape social interactions super easy. Just like, done with this conversation.
For some reason, I would rather run into someone and injure them on roller skates than talk to them in a normal conversation.
Why do you want
Because
to injure
at least
somebody?
It's more mutual. Like if I run into someone, like it's accidental and they know that. But if I'm having a conversation with someone and I screw something up, they're gonna take it more personally. Do I have a problem?
Maybe.
Yes, I do.
I'm trying to wrap my head around 90 to
The words
95%
coming out of my face
of
hole
the
because
words
I am
coming
a
out of your
socially
face hole.
anxious psychopath.
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you like raves? Not like actual raves, but like parties that turn into raves,
Oh, okay.
like prom or not, like weddings and stuff.
All right, let's back up.
Question 1: is there alcohol involved?
Do I like generally alcohol fueled, loud, dancey, musicy, dark places? Yes,
Okay.
I do.
What if you take away the alcohol?
Still fine.
Okay.
I'm not gonna not go to something because There's no alcohol involved, Liam. It doesn't need to have alcohol to be a qualifier for me to go.
Ah,
It's just generally part of it.
I see.
Like almost every wedding I've ever been to has had some kind of drinky aspect. It's not because it's like, I'm not going to this wedding if there's no alcohol, because that's what I'm saying. You really want me to openly admit that I'm an alcoholic, don't you?
No, I'm not. I just want to know how much it's the main event for you. Sometimes
It's not
I don't know.
it's always just the side plot.
I see.
It's
That's
the
good.
supporting role.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like we're gonna have a huge drinking event where someone gets married. That's kind of
When you put it like that, it's really funny. Guys, we're gonna have a massive drinking party, and my bud's getting married. Also there.
Honestly, some weddings are just an excuse
Well,
to have
some
a huge
weddings-
drinking party.
Some weddings kind of feel like that, but no, I've never been to a wedding where that's the primary thing. It's always the supporting side plot. Yeah, usually we're getting a little bit lit, but the wedding is like what we remember. Like, oh, dude, you remember when bro got married? You remember when?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. Oh, you were there. One of them. We've had times where I showed up to a wedding completely separate from Liam, but we ran into each other because Liam is actually a wedding
I'm a bouncer.
catering. He's a bouncer.
Obviously.
He checks people's IDs. He works for a wedding catering company.
Are you younger than me? You can't come inside.
Now introducing Jack's Life, starring alcohol.
No, that's not what I was saying.
Bro.
Yo, bro,
That's not very.
based of you to say.
That is your father. Be
That was
respectful. Honor your parents.
directly for you.
Respect
That
your
was
elders.
not based of you to say. Alcohol is the diversionary plot twist at best. Oh. Anyway, yeah.
Just spawn everywhere.
Liam just spawns anywhere.
It's
Yeah,
true.
so he works for a wedding catering company that basically does weddings for everybody that lives out here.
Yes.
Like, and also corporate events and stuff
Oh, I'm
like that.
sorry. He's your mother. I forgot.
But anyway, I ran into him. I'm pretty sure that he saw me going a little nuts.
It's Jack.
He was too busy.
I was too busy doing actual and productive things while you were dancing.
Are you mad at me for not working at the company you work for while I'm at a wedding?
Yeah, you should have abandoned your friend getting married and just started working.
I'm
We
trying to
needed
remember
the
who
help.
got married.
Maggie knows. Huh? What?
Andrew?
I think it was Andrew.
I think it was Andrew. Love that guy.
Oh, wait,
Anyways,
can we do our sideburns poll now?
sideburns poll.
Yeah, chat.
Yeah, I guess.
We need your help. Get ready. We need to
We would
figure
like
something
to
out.
kindly ask for you guys' public opinion.
Yes. Put it on you. There you go. Yeah, let's model it a little bit. Left.
I am not comfortable
Right.
right now. I'm not comfortable with this.
Let me touch your face.
Do you want me to spin around like I'm on a lazy Susan or something like that?
Okay. Left sideburn. Right sideburn.
Technically, you got those mixed up.
Right sideburn. Left sideburn.
So, guys.
No, I was doing like passenger driver side.
Okay, whatever. Guys, these are my mutton chops.
Our mics are really loud. Yes, these are my mutton chops. And what we want to know is, do we keep them
I feel like I'm on the hot seat right now.
or do we shave them off?
You're saying we like you have any right to my body.
We are a marriage.
All right.
This podcast is a joint proprietorship.
Should I keep them or should I shave them off?
Yes. It's up to y'all. Y'all get
Hold
to
on.
decide.
They don't get their feedback is extremely valuable to me, but we just want to know. Maggie says Prince Hans of the Southern Does that say Southern Lies?
It's Isles.
Oh, the Southern Isles. It's somebody else is saying
Getting Hans
Hans.
from Wait, we don't want to know who it looks like.
I do kind of look like that guy. Oh no.
No, but his are manicured. Yours are curly.
Hey, what do you? Shut up.
Hans from
Do I look like him? What? Do I look like bro?
No, because his eyes are bigger than his nose.
Okay, besides the fact that he's a freaking
I
cartoon
like how the
character,
one picture is him smiling, then him frowning. The
do
one
I
him being
look
a
like
murderer.
bro?
Wait, zoom in on the picture with the sword, because he looks more like a
I can't
Like,
zoom any further.
Syndrome in that picture for some reason.
He does look kind of like
He's
Syndrome.
Syndrome's son. Look at him. No, wait. He's Syndrome's ancestor, because they both have the same hair color, and they both kind of look the same, and they're both villains.
Lovely.
Pixar theory. Okay, so what do we say? What do we think? Nelson says shave. Aberfer says Maggie says shave.
Magay.
Everyone else just says he looks like Hans. I don't care if he looks like Hans or Scrooge. Jacob E. Trump says shave. That's 3 people, so it's three for 6. Who wants to keep them? If you want to keep them, y'all better say something. Cause
Whose side are you on?
Abbott first says shave. Okay, so that's 4 for 6.
I can't believe I let you do this. Well, I mean, I guess it was kind of my idea, but also I didn't appreciate the presentation.
Shave on stream.
No! The logistics of that would be an absolute nightmare.
There's 6 people watching, but only 4 people have voted.
Well, who cares? It's fine. What if they want to remain silent on the matter? They can.
I want to know. They all want to see you shave on stream.
How do you guys think that would work? Am I supposed to just shave it all over the ground?
We
Do you guys know how that works?
We cut off the
hair
strings and reset up in the bathroom.
when it comes off, falls on the floor or into a sink.
we grab a bowl.
We are not waxing my face. Miguel Leme.
I'm starting a petition.
We starting a GoFundMe?
This is the most engagement we've gotten from the chat so far. They want to see. They want.
This isn't a podcast anymore.
it's a makeup podcast.
All it is just 2 bros succumbing to the whims of the live chat audience.
If we let them control the show, then we wouldn't have a show anymore.
Yeah, but at the same time, we do want them to control some aspects because we want to be the best we can be. Chilling in a hot tub.
Y'all need to stop.
5 feet apart because they're not gay. I don't think there's 5 feet in this
Y'all
room.
don't even know.
That's a weird thing to follow that up with. All right, great. Y'all don't even know.
So what do I?
Are you about to propose to me? Because just so you know, I have a kid. If that's a deal breaker for you.
Who's the father? Oh, I forgot. It's a tuba.
It's the tuba that I met at the bar that time. Mallards, thank you all for watching / listening to Learning Absolutely Nothing, the podcast that's always about technology, except when it's not. In this case, we've talked a lot about facial hair and whether or not I should shave the mutton chops. Some people told me to shave. Actually, I think all of them did.
Basically all of them.
It's an interesting thing. I'll have to review the footage.
Oh my goodness. There was 4. 4 people told you, and that's more than we've had.
Is
More
that the
than
majority?
half of our highest number. The chat has spoken. Yes, your son wants to be shaved. A good mother always.
A good mother always
listens to her
shaves.
son.
Good mother
Says
always
to
shaves
shave
her
her
sideburns for her brass instrument son.
C-3PO. Remember?
That's as Abraham Lincoln once said. All of our topics are very depressing.
Yeah, they'd rather.
I kind of want to talk about this, but I don't want to get into
I don't
the
wanna
P
talk about
word.
that. Can we talk about?
Liam, I have a question for you. Let's say you're at Barnes & Noble.
Barnes & Noble.
The year
Yes.
is 2038.
2038.
Okay.
I'd be 32.
You're trying to find a book about trains or some other thing that you like. But you have to physically dig through stacks and stacks and stacks of 100% AI generated books to find a book that was written by a person.
I don't think that
Would
happen.
you be frustrated or would you be like, I'm fine with this reality?
I would, but that wouldn't happen. It's not a sustainable business model to be selling AI books to people who like books. Because book people, I think you would agree, are the least likely to like AI stuff, especially if they're reading hard copies.
Well, you should kiss goodbye to Barnes & Noble because
goodness.
Barnes & Noble's CEO...
CEOs say a lot of things. All right? CEOs say a lot of
The
things.
word of the CEO is pretty important
Do
because they're literally the top guy.
you remember AirPower from Apple?
No. What is
It was a
that?
product that they announced and then 2.5 years later said never existed at a keynote. I don't think what
Sounds
James
made
Daunt said randomly is going to be the reality. Because it's book people.
Abafar
See,
said,
Abafar
book
says
people
it.
hate AI books. Sincerely, a book person.
Yes,
Yes, I
she
agree.
would know.
I would hate it if most of the books at Barnes & Noble were AI generated. I'm just saying, again, would you be really frustrated if you had to dig through a bunch of AI slop to find a book written by a person?
Yes, but that's a hypothetical reality which is unlikely to become existent.
It's unlikely to happen because if the CEO continues in his direction that he stated that he is into, well, they're all going to go out of business.
Looks like he likes money.
So let me tell you guys what the thank you, Hope Fallon. Let me tell you what the CEO said. The CEO of Barnes & Noble said. James Daunt, the CEO of Barnes & Noble, has declared that he has, quote, no problem, end quote, with AI written books.
He declared it. I declare
bankruptcy!
That means it's true.
I appreciate an Office reference, but also, shut up, I'm talking! You can't just hit the beep button when you're mad. It has to be bleeping something. Sorry, headphone users. In a recent segment for NBC News' Business in America series, Today host Jenna Bush Hager asked Daunt how AI has affected the book publishing industry. The question came amid fierce concerns in creative industries about AI-generated content replacing authentic human art, and artists seeing paid work disappear as their literature is being used to train AI models. The guy that works for this news program said, you have said that if the rise of AI books becomes a thing, you would be willing to sell them within your stores. And here's what the CEO of Barnes & Noble replied with, quote, yes, I have actually no problem selling any book, as long as it doesn't masquerade or pretend to be something it isn't. The British businessman responded, my bad. And it has an essential quality to it, and that the customer, the reader, wants it.
Okay, so what he's saying is if he will sell whatever the reader wants. My point is that the reader just doesn't want this, and that he doesn't know what the reader wants. Look, does he look like he reads books?
I don't know. He
like
looks old enough that that's all he had
the
back in
Daily
the day.
Mail. Look at him.
I'm saying it leaves a bad taste in my mouth that the CEO of Barnes & Noble is saying he has no problem selling any book. That honestly sounds like Scrooge McDuck decided to start running Barnes & Noble. Does he seriously only care about the bottom
Welcome
line?
to the world of executives.
Touché. Still, I'm upset about it. I figured we'd talk about it. He said, as long as an AI-written book says it's an AI-written book.
Is this our segue to talking about the 7 Habits?
And doesn't pretend... Yeah, it's save it for the pick of the week. Well, actually, you haven't read it yet.
No, I have a different pick of the week.
So as long as an AI-written book says it's an AI-written book, and doesn't pretend to be something else, and isn't ripping anybody else off, as long as that's clearly stated and the customer wants to buy it, then we will stock them. It would behoove you to not stock them. Please. It would behoove this British man to... you know what? How about save some shelf space for books written by human brains? Please. Unbelievable. I'm not going to stop shopping there, because I like Barnes & Noble, but... if I start seeing a weird wave of AI, because it's like, imagine this. What if store level managers are like, all right, it's time for the all hands meeting. Good morning, team. First of all, stop microwaving fish. Somebody has to clean that microwave. And second of all, I imagine this is what happens at all hands meetings.
Overestimating the type of people who work at Barnes & Noble.
I assume some of them microwave fish sometimes. And also, everybody, we're doing a push for AI books. So go ahead and set up those display cases and all those bookcases with as much AI content because the CEO said that he wants to sell AI books. Okay, break. As soon as that starts happening, man, I'm gone.
The most delusional
I'm going to
Barnes & Noble
McKay's.
meeting I've ever heard.
I'm going to McKay's for... no, it could be very, very true. As soon as that happens, I'm going to McKay's for as long as I can until McKay's is overrun with AI-generated books, too.
You hate AI so much.
I never said I hated AI.
I'm like, let's talk about roller skating. You're like, let's talk about AI. I'm like,
I'm just reading our topics.
Let's talk about AI.
I'm not trying to only talk about AI, bro, but we are kind of a tech podcast, and I want to talk about how much I don't like it.
We're in tech. Doesn't mean we're an AI podcast.
That's true. We're not an AI podcast. Unfortunately, though, as do most CEOs, higher-ups seem to be clueless about what the people actually want or what is actually effective. That's a base take. That's a base thing to say because you also would agree with that CEOs that are just in charge of money, they may be a little out of touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least the bad CEOs, because Apple's CEOs.
They're too busy counting their gold coins.
Nelson says we got to keep McKay sacred. Did you know that I got... Okay, let's move on to a sort of lighthearted topic. because it has a happy ending, even though it's kind of sad. Retro game stuff has gotten really, really expensive.
Yeah.
And
which was inevitable.
yeah, fun fact, even stuff for the Nintendo Wii, which to me feels like it came out like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It was actually 20 years.
It's the like the what is it? The antique U curve.
The antique U curve. Yeah.
That's
Here,
a real thing.
I'll
so
grab
it's
the
not
thing.
like it's unprecedented, but we're just getting to the point where the Wii is an older console now. And
Yeah,
the GameCube, by the way.
This has always been a thing, but I guess what's kind of shocking to me is now we're starting to see the upwards curve for things that I really like. This is funny. I can't not share this. I searched antique U
I think
curve,
it's called vintage U curve.
and we have antique U-shaped solid quarters on oak Roman style.
This is what a statistics degree gets you in 2026.
Dude, this chair looks cozy as fuck, dude. I'm telling you.
Oh my
Anyway,
goodness.
let me type value.
There we go.
Okay, it's
That's
not
the best thing I've
This
ever
is not
seen.
the most. Whoa.
Oh,
I am a human.
Cloudflare has joined the chat.
Hey, too soon. This is not scientific. Joules.
That's not what we're looking for.
Okay, this will do though. Anyway,
This is joules over velocity.
close enough.
What is this even for?
I don't know.
Oh, this is just a generic U-shaped curve. It's not even for anything.
So, okay, fine. You know what? How about this?
It's energy.
Is
Wait,
paint still? We're gonna show everybody this now.
that's my work.
This is Liam's
Thank you very
finest
much.
work. We're getting a little sidetracked, but Liam drew that. Good, great. I don't want to destroy it, so
Save everything.
the antique U curve is this.
You gotta draw the axes. So we've got value on the y-axis and time on the x-axis.
I make stuff like this all the time for my job. It's really fun to do data visuals. Now, this obviously isn't real or anything, but I'm going to put in years. 06, 07, 08,
I'm doing some data analysis.
10, 11,
Data
12,
analysis.
and then ... and skip to like 2022 or something like that. 2023, 2024. Now, this is the Wii. This is what the Wii looks like.
That's a trash can.
Your comedic timing is spot on. That's a trash can.
Trash can
So-
with some buttons on it. Wait, gotta put the GameCube ports on the side of it.
Data analysis with Jack and Liam. And the slots. It's missing the
And the SD
door.
card slot?
Here it is. Okay, so that's the Nintendo Wii. It came out in 2006, and obviously it was at pretty much the height of its value when it first came out because it was MSRP, probably about $300 for the set, right? Now, over time that went down. So by the time we got to, well, yeah, even by 2009 it was still a thing. Pretend that that this is like more like ignore that one. Anyway, so after a few years go by, it goes down in value enough that you can get a whole Wii set with 2 remotes and a game for $50 at your local flea market, right? That's the bottom of the curve. That's there. That was probably around, I would say, 2015. I was able to get them for like $50 for a whole set with accessories. Started going up when the value, not value, the scarcity started going up, so the value did too. And now we're in a modern age where they're not quite back to MSRP yet, but a good set with like 2 remotes and a game, even if it's just Wii Sports, you're looking at probably about over $100. I could look it up on eBay right now, but I'm not gonna. You'll have to take my word for it. So we were talking about McKay's. Turns out we're at a spot now where buying a Wii remote at McKay's is $25 to $30.
It's an OEM remote, though.
Yeah, but even the off-brand ones are like $20, and then the OEM ones are like $30. Can you believe that stuff?
Yes.
Okay, well, yeah, I just showed you the graph. We just talked about why that
Can you
happens.
believe it?
That was more metaphorical or rhetorical. Can you believe it? But I am going to show you what I scored at McKay's.
Oh, this is gonna be good. It's our second thing review, I guess.
This will probably bring back some nostalgia for our viewers.
Oh, cool. Great. Hide the sideburns.
It's what?
I said hide the sideburns.
2 legitimate Wii remotes. And shockingly in amazing condition. They don't have yellow stains all over them. with rechargeable battery packs. And a rechargeable stand. That's a little yellow on the back, but it's fine.
Yeah, those are aftermarket.
The batteries in the stand are made by Nyko, but they are real Wii remotes. Guess how much it costs?
40, 50 bucks? 80.
$50.98. You were spot on. But yeah, I'm glad I have them because now I have one Wii remote that I took from our childhood set, one Wii remote that I found at City Thrift, and 2 Wii remotes that I found at McKay's. So I finally have 4 OEM ones. And I'm happy about that because the funny thing is on aftermarket Wii remotes, the buttons are usually decent, but the motion controls are really bad on non-OEM Wii remotes. And that becomes a problem with everybody's favorite game.
Mario Kart.
Yes, bingo.
Oh, I was actually thinking like Wii Sports. I was gonna say Mario Kart, and then he said Wii Sports because he doesn't like playing golf on a Wii.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no, I was talking about Mario Kart. You were right.
Yeah.
Because I mean, get a group of bros together and like, good luck finding somebody that's not totally down to play Mario Kart. You know?
Someone with no hands.
Yeah, somebody who's had both their hands amputated is not going to be super into playing video games.
There's always that one guy in the front.
There's always that one bro with no hands.
Who just doesn't have any hands. You can't drive anywhere.
What a downer. Just kidding. I've made a severe lapse in my judgment. Just kidding. Not doing that again. If you're amputated out there, you can play it with your feet. Now, if you don't have any limbs at all, I mean, you can like hold it in your mouth, just like. I'm not going to put this in my mouth. I don't know where it's been. It's been in McKay's. How did we get on that? That wasn't even on the topic, but I felt like talking about it.
I don't know.
Discussion topic, Liam. Let's say you have infinite money, and you can go to a desert island with one game console and one game.
Oh, good question, because there's a lot of games I like.
Desert island, one console, one game.
You know, it's really tempting almost to just say Minecraft, but that's too generic.
I mean, that's a really good answer.
It is a good answer. It's about as infinite as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
I said Minecraft.
All right, you can say Minecraft. So what? Yeah,
but
Hope also
Shaq
said
can answer this
Minecraft.
too. But for me, it might be City Skylines.
I was thinking
and
City
a
Skylines in
PC.
my head.
Specifically this one, because this is a laptop with an RTX card.
Well,
in it.
due to the rules, you can't do anything else on the PC.
Oh, that's fine.
So
It's the Steam alternative to Steam Deck, basically.
Yeah.
I guess just a Steam Deck. Why not?
okay, so you'd bring a Steam Deck and Minecraft
With a keyboard.
or City
with
Skylines.
a keyboard, because you
Gotcha.
can't. City Skylines is better with a keyboard, like a lot of games.
Follow-up version of that question. Now you can bring a one console and one game, but you have a second player with you, and they're gonna want to play.
Oh.
You can't just reject
1-2
them.
switch. I'm just kidding.
1-2 switch.
File. We all know that.
Come on, dude. We haven't played that in a while.
Yeah.
All right, what you
not
bring?
1-2 switch, but
Also,
it
Minecraft.
might just be Mario Kart, but also
I don't know.
Minecraft. You're right. In that case,
Minecraft.
Yes, because you can just bug each other so much. in
Well,
Minecraft.
actually, no. Since you have infinite, man, Nelson gets it. Since you would have basically infinite time until you die to play, having a second player with Minecraft, I mean, you could start like a whole civilization.
Yeah,
Because
it
assuming
won't
you
even
have-
matter that you're in a desert island.
Yeah, assuming that you have creative mode, you are basically able to be like, I'm gonna build the entire like borough of Manhattan, New York,
Yeah, exactly.
or something, and like
Can
subways.
you
and
do
stuff
you get
like that.
internet?
No, but
But like, what about only in-game internet? Like you could log into servers if you wanted to.
sure.
Well, then you
You get one server. You get one internet server.
one server.
You can play multiplayer with your buddy all you want, but you get one server over the internet. You can use it to, set up like dates and times for helicopters to drop off food. And
What about
toilet paper
you?
and stuff?
Would you do Minecraft or City Skylines?
Oh man,
Or would
dude.
you do
Okay, I think that.
Super Mario 64 with the with Toadstool 64, so you can make more levels.
Oh, Toadstool 64.
Remember that, guys?
If it was a 2-player thing, Minecraft. You can't really argue with that. I think that would be one way for me and then the other person I'm with to stay sane, because I mean, we could only go so far with like building a chessboard out of twigs and stuff. if it was one player, I'm very much inclined to say Super Mario 64 just because I love that game so much. But I mean, maybe Mario Odyssey, because that game has 1,000 moons, and if I dedicated it to like one moon every couple of days, it would be enough of a game.
Yeah, that game is surprisingly large.
Yeah, it's a huge game. I think there's 999 moons.
There is, yeah.
So Hope said, I'd be fine with that. Lol, I'm down to fight some zombies. So yeah, good for Minecraft. She said, I've done a whole civilization with me, myself, and I. Spend way too much time on that. Man, at some point, I should share...
Where's the Land Show Minecraft server?
That's a really good question. I would really love to share
Nelson,
with
get
you
on
folks.
that.
I'd really love to
Probably
share
will now,
with you folks
honestly.
the stuff that I've built in Minecraft. Actually, nobody here, but some of my like really long time subscribers remember when I actually used to do Minecraft streams like all the time. Nelson actually may remember. I don't know. But I would like basically be like, I'm building a Walmart in Minecraft survival mode. I'm building a Chick-fil-A. I'm building like a castle, or I'm building like a tower or whatever. Usually basic stuff, because my Minecraft knowledge, I've been playing it for many years, but I don't go like into the rabbit holes as deep as other
we could do
YouTubers
some
do.
Minecraft streams, like not Land Show, but Minecraft streams where we both play.
Yeah, we could. I'm 100% down. We could do that and play City Sky, or not City Skylines, GeoGuessr, some other stuff. That'd be pretty fun. City Skylines is good. I'm not good at that game. I've played a lot of SimCity. City Skylines is like 18-year-old SimCity.
It's so good.
Graduated from college.
It's all so it's very moddable. You can change anything in the game.
That's terrific. Wow, time flies. Hour and 6 minutes. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Hold down the fort.
No. What do I talk about?
Let me get
What
you
do
a
I talk
keyboard.
about? Oh,
You seriously can't talk to people without any kind of prompt, so I'm just gonna hook you up with this killer keyboard.
that sounds like a great idea. Please don't let it be a bad one.
What?
Yes, we do it in survival mode. It's more challenging.
You were never super attached to C#, huh?
I was actually.
Too bad, it's missing it.
It's one of them's missing.
Be right back, squad.
This is Yamaha Portasound PSS 30. That sounds terrible. Take that in for a second. Nelson's leaving because of this. See ya, Nelson L was taken. Hope you have a good life. Jack, are you coming back? I'm losing him. People are leaving because they don't like my piano music. Y'all have any song requests? No, your music is tough. Trust. What? Who are all these people? How are you guys doing today? I want to hear. Drop a duck in the chat if you're still paying attention. Fire music.
Sounds a little rough. Not you. The keyboard is a little... Did you play the demo?
I'll play the demo. Enough of that. Picks of the week?
No way.
What? I'm not trying to end it. I just want to talk about my pick. Because I actually have one.
Why don't we do one more topic?
Okay.
We're gonna do one more topic.
What is Google Book? Oh, that's the Google laptop.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Microsoft. Wait, didn't we talk about that already?
I don't think so. We talked about it at our business meeting for the Wacky Wednesday show.
Oh yeah, Wacky Wednesday. Oh yeah, Liam, tell us about that Minecraft server that has those books.
Okay, so what's it called?
The
The Uncensored Library. So there's a Minecraft server which can be accessed internationally, which it's called the Uncensored Library, which has books digitally embedded into it, which are banned in some countries. So it's it's really cool because it's a video game, but if you're in a country that has a bunch of banned books, then you can go log into this Minecraft server and read them using the little book thing that Minecraft has.
That's very neat.
And I thought that was cool.
The freedom of expression is a fundamental human right, and yet there are countries that seek to censor their citizens or prevent them from accessing certain information. This is why the Uncensored Library exists, a digital grand library meant to combat censorship, and it's all accessible through Minecraft. Yeah, I thought this was really neat when Liam told me about this, because, dude, this thing is serious. It's a whole thing.
It's a data center.
It's basically a data center.
Database, not data center.
But in a way,
It's a virtual data center.
They even have a Wikipedia page. Again, why are all Wikipedia's images so blurry? But yeah, good on you, Minecraft.
That's code for turn me off. I'm running out of battery.
Turn me off inside. Can't turn
Battery
off
cover on it.
inside.
Mixed battery types.
Hey, no way. Oh no, I did.
Different brands.
Just different brands. They're all alkaline. That's really neat, guys. You know what? The whole point of this stream is basically for us to say Minecraft is awesome.
Minecraft is awesome. I have an idea. Why don't we log out a little bit early and then boot up a game of Minecraft on our computers? Because we're both on the same network. It wouldn't actually. We could just technically stay on this.
You want to stream it?
Yeah. Why not? I got it right here. I got Minecraft installed.
That might be fun.
Let's do it.
I don't know. We'll think about it.
We can go off stream and then change the name and say we're streaming.
How about this? If we decide to do it, Liam will put something on Instagram.
I can do that right now.
No. If we decide to do it,
Oh.
because I need to publish all the stuff and things.
Yeah. Like our 9 p.m. Minecraft after show. Or 8:30 p.m.
I'll think about it.
Minecraft after show. It
Uh,
doesn't have to be too long. We just mess around a little bit. Blow some things up.
We'll think about it. Let's do our picks of the week, where me and Liam both. Oh, by the way, thank you for watching / listening to Learning
Yes.
Absolutely Nothing, the podcast that's always about technology, except when it's not.
I appreciate it.
We appreciate you. We're gonna do picks of the week, where me and Liam for a week,
I'm
or
too far away from my mic.
me and Liam pick a piece of media that we've been enjoying recently. What do you got, Liam?
I saw a movie in the theater. Michael, the Michael Jackson movie. Apparently, it's a two-parter.
Really?
Yes. It only covers his life until the 90s.
I didn't know that.
Or early 90s. I think if you like Michael Jackson, you should go watch it because it has a lot of nice Michael Jackson content in it. I thought the story was alright. I feel like it could have been more in-depth, but it was alright. It was alright.
Cool. It was all right.
It was alright.
How about a scale
If
of
you
1
don't
to
like
10?
disturbing things relating to child abuse, then you shouldn't watch the first 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. So it got a little deep. Who'd you see it with?
I saw it with Jacob B. Trumpet.
Liam saw it with my son.
And Abifer. And
Nice.
Maggie.
Wow.
I don't know them in person. These are just impersonators, but I saw them with people with names very similar to these people.
I was busy in not Nashville. I guess
We
I
don't
have
reveal
to hide
people's
it
information
anymore.
on this podcast. We
Guys,
never do that.
go to the theater and watch. Well, except you guys. Go to the theater and watch Michael. You guys have already seen it. Any of you haven't seen it yet? We'll go see it because Liam said it's really good.
What do you got?
I had something for this. Listen to the band MGMT.
MGMT.
You familiar, Liam?
I'm not.
MGMT is kind of like an alt rock band.
Oh, I like alt rock though.
Yeah,
Let's
really.
listen. I need to listen to something.
We're gonna get copyright struck. I'll play you some later.
That's
But
true.
my two favorite songs from them are called "Kids" and "TSLAMP." Time spent looking at my phone, and they're really cool. They got really good. They got a lot of good listen. The Little Dark Age album's really good. A lot of really cool synthy stuff going on. One of the first indie pop bands to become somewhat mainstream. Yeah, I looked them up. All their music's really good. They do cool stuff with synthesizers. Thank you guys all for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you all enjoyed the podcast. We really appreciate you guys showing up to these things. You guys are the lifeblood of the learning of nothing, absolutely, by me, Jack,
Yes.
and then my co-host, Liam. Coasters of the show. We are not going to be back on Friday. He's probably going to get assassinated, and we're kind of trying to plan ahead in advance. He's not going to be alive anymore by the time that Friday comes around.
I'm just going out of town.
Or he's just going out of town, one of the two. So we're probably going to do a Wacky Wednesday. Now, again, I don't want to promise something and then break the promise. That's why I haven't confirmed it for sure, but I'm pretty sure that we can do a Wacky Wednesday. Keep an eye out on Liam's social media.
Yep, that one.
To see, to just, check it at some point in the afternoon and see if Wacky Wednesday confirms. I'm pretty sure we're going to do it.
Yep.
And yeah, thank you again. You guys are great. Had a great time.
This was fun.
We will see you same place, different time. Take care, everybody.
Have a good day, y'all.
Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good week.
Have a good life.